Alright guys, this is Nick Rogue here. Now, if you are following the same night seduction methodology, you are going to be banging a lot of girls the same night you meet them. However, since a lot of girls do not have the logistics necessary to take home that night, you're also going to leave the bar with a lot of numbers for you to work on the back end. And so, I wanted to show you exactly how to follow up with those girls that you only get the numbers. How to use text messaging to get girls to meet up with you. So, here's how you're going to do it. I'm going to give you my favorite text messaging scheme on the planet so that you can get her to show up. Here it is. I want you to come with me. It is bar none my favorite text message to send the next day. And the reason that I use this and the reason it's so effective is because it has sexual double talk in it. It is something that, do I want you to come with me as in having an orgasm, or come along with me? The brain is going to process every possible meaning of this, and because girls have such dirty, filthy minds, she's going to process that one, but you haven't really said anything dirty herself, so she's going to backwards rationalize that she's the dirty one, not you. This is an innocent thing to say, but does it have that sexual subtext? Of course it does, and that's why I use it. She's normally going to respond with something along like, where or what do you mean? Anything like that, any response she gives, I'm going to send this second text message, and it's this one. On an adventure, let's do it. Now, obviously, once again, I've got another sexual double talk there at the end, so that's good. It works for the same reason that the first text message works. The reason that I do that is because adventure is not necessarily an explicit sexual frame to set, but it is very implicitly sexual. Women tend to associate adventure with sexuality. So by throwing that in, I mean, just think about all of the books that women read. Women read a lot of romance novels, and they get billed as, adventure romance, and they're all filled with adventure, but it's really all about sexuality. So anytime you could bring up the topic of adventure, it's going to be very closely associated in her mind with sexuality. So I'll do that next. She'll typically agree to this, and then you can invite her to your place. That's always my go-to strategy for hooking up on the first date. And just as a side note, use Module 5 of Same Night Simplified. I reveal my system that I use every date in order to get her in bed on the first date. So, if I wasn't able to bang her the first night I met her, at least I can bang her on our first date. And the whole system's in there. But anyhow, if she responds to this, invite her to your place. You can have her come to your place if she will. If not, have her come somewhere in your neighborhood. If she'll go to a dive bar around the corner from you. The idea behind this is you want her coming to your neck of the woods because it's going to represent a bigger investment on her part. And the more she invests, the more she has to backwards rationalize that the reason that she's doing all of this is because she really enjoys you. And so that's basically the strategy that I use. It's 3 texts, sometimes, to get the specifics down, the details and all that, it's going to be, around 5 text message exchanges, and then she comes over and you can go from there. And if you know what to do, you can drive that interaction directly towards sex. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to be posting more like it, but I would also like to invite you to attend one of the live webinars that I've been hosting lately. I call it Get Laid Television, and you can register to get notice for these live events for free, where I'm going to be revealing cutting-edge seduction tactics and techniques, just like this one, and much, much more in depth. As I said, they're all free. All you have to do to get notifications for that is go to the following URL right here, sns.gs/GLTV events. And the page is going to look something like this. And so what you're going to want to do is go ahead and just enter your best email address here. So I'll do that right now. nick@sns.gs. And by the way, that email address, nick@sns.gs, I want you to consider me your personal seduction mentor. So if you have any questions, any sort of comments, concerns that you'd like help with in your development, becoming a better, more effective seducer, go ahead and shoot me an email there anytime. And I will give you a response as quickly as possible. So go ahead and do that. Enter your email. Click notify me of upcoming events. Boom. Thank you, and you're set. Now, I'm not going to be using this email list for anything other than webinar notifications. You'll never hear me marketing for anything on this list. You'll never receive messages telling you about anything other than upcoming episodes of Get Laid Television. So I recommend that you go do that right now, and we'll talk soon.